Hello everyone, I am Tacit, and today we are going to be going over the Gems of War Celestial Dragons as of their most recent buff. So basically, the Journey troops that got completely nerfed this week got absorbed all of their power into the Celestial Dragons, because gosh are they broken beyond belief now. Mostly notably Stellarix, which was already strong and is now very absurdly strong. So what ended up happening here is they all got a 1 higher mana cost. However, this ended up coming with a gigantic boost ratio increase to their amount of damage. The 6 standard Celestial Dragons, each for all the colors, blue, brown, purple, so on and so forth, they end up going from a 1.6 times to a 2.5 times for their magic value here. And the other buff that they end up doing is Stellarix, end up going from a 2.1 times to a 3 times, which now gives it a higher damage than Diamantina, oddly enough. So if we go check the numbers right here, we can end up seeing the 141 compared to Diamantina, which is 96, though it does have ratio, so it's actually higher than 96. But it is still lower than Stellarix, so Stellarix is now the new full AoE troop, unless they're going to nerf it right back down, which they might, because now Diamantina is kind of pointless. Compared to Stellarix. There's still a use case for all the other individual gem dragons for the other 6 colors, depending on your team context. But I can't really see too many situations where you'd use Diamantina now, at least in the current state of the game compared to Stellarix. I guess maybe for its final trait, but then again, there isn't really too many skull spam teams that really need a lot of magic. But yeah, very huge buff, and let's go and mess around with them a little bit. So let's go over, just kind of mess with 2 teams, just kind of see the boost ratios in action. Starting with Stellarix. Stellarix, of course, I was already using this a ton in just PvP generally, but now there's even more reason to go use in PvP. So if we go for Explode here, go for our mana accumulation, just going with a really safe Essence of Evil into the good old Bork. We're actually using Mech, which gives 50% mana start to all mechs, including our Bork. However, the main reason we're actually running it is a 50% mana start into Dispel. We can Dispel all enemies with a single extra turn. So it's good when you're not using a wand build. So right here, we're just going to keep spamming this until we get a bunch of extra turns. And as you can see right there, it 2 shots Explore 12. Perfectly balanced. I see nothing wrong with this. But yeah, that thing is very, very... I don't know why they buff Stellarix. Like, the other 6 makes sense. And this is my personal favorite. I was kind of disappointed that this one wasn't actually good. Because out of all the Celestial Dragons, this one actually gained... I actually like the troop art for the most. However, it was basically useless to use, but now these are actually within range to be able to use, which is kind of cool. So we'll go take this over. Basically, we can AoE for a little bit of chip damage, gives 1 to all stats, has its extra turn chance, as you saw right there. We then go for either Dispel or buff to ourselves. Hopefully that doesn't miss. Then we just go for a couple of these, get our mana, cycle it back, just kind of rinse and repeat, go for a little bit of mana here. Should be full, and then just get the combo down again. That should be enough to win. Let's get that extra turn off the board real quick. Ideally get an extra turn there, though it won't really matter. Just go for that, and that should be enough to just wipe, and there we go. And we kind of just do it like that. Obviously it takes a bit more steps. You can also do it with another AoE support like Roar Breaker or something similar. But yeah, these definitely need the buff, like the 6 standard Celestial Dragons. But I have no clue why they applied this buff to Stellarix. I guess they may be bringing it like a little higher, but wow. They definitely need to like do something with Diamantina now. That'll bring this one down. I do think they overtuned Stellarix. I was already using this thing like every day. And yeah, this is so broken now. You just double cast Explore 12. Honestly, I wasn't going to. I might just start exploring, do Explore 12 again. Because of course we get like the worst possible Explore 12 chest there. But there's some pretty good loot to be had there, and now that you can just double cast this so easily, like there were already other builds that can obviously already double cast Explore 12, but being able to do so at this kind of speed is very broken. I kind of want to utilize it some before they nerf it in about 5 days. Unless they're keeping it like this, in which case, why did they even nerf the Journey troops? If they're nerfing like infinite loop, we literally have infinite loop full AoE now. It's basically Journey troops, but it hits everything. You don't even need, like, the Hourglass gem. Like, you could do, I didn't show it here. We did it when we were messing with Stellarix a lot initially. But you could do it with things like Daughter of Time to make it so it has even higher extra turn chance, which brings its current extra turn chance up to, like, 90, 95% if you have some Hourglass gems on the board. Because whenever you proc one of the X's off the, or, you know, whenever you do an Elemental Star or Umbral Star, the Elemental Stars create an X, and the Umbral Stars could play it a plus. as far as their destroy. And if you do that into a hourglass gem, which of course is the best way to do that currently being Daughter of Time, you will get an extra turn for even just a single one of them. And that drastically increases extra turn chance, not to 100%, but to a very big number. But as you can see, you don't even really need it. Even without it, it still has a pretty good extra turn chance just on its own, just due to how Umbral Stars and Elemental Stars work, due to already covering so many colors. But, yeah, I don't know why they buffed it so much, but yeah, that's the change that they made. Of course, if you're looking to get these, they are in Soul Forge, though, of course, keep in mind the currency is earned very slowly. The process for getting them, just as a refresher, let's see, where's the thingy? You go under the Troops tab. Well, first you go to, Games, go to Soul Forge, go to Troops, and over here, we can see the Cosmic Dragon Eggs. They're 550 each. You will randomly roll for one of these, and hopefully get lucky and actually get one of each. Once you get one of each, you then go to your Weapons tab, and then work on the weapons that you need for it. You need the Lunar Tide, which requires those 3, the Solar Winds, which requires those 3. Then after both of those, you can get this weapon, and after that weapon, you can then finally go and craft yourself as many Stellarixes as you ever want. Though, of course, you generally only need one, as you won't really need more than that. And, yeah, and then you just use it. But, yeah, it's pretty broken. Speaking of things related to that, too, might as well mention it here, because we're not going to cover a whole video just on that. But, we also got the Pathfinder balance thing, which makes no sense after the Stellarix buff. But, hello, adventurers! This week, we made some changes to Journey event troops, balancing them for the health of the game by making Stellarix the most broken thing in existence, as a few of these troops had shiny tokens as part of their head start. We're sending some extra shiny keys to you as thanks for supporting the game. Oh, I think if you bought any of those $10 packs, you get this. Do you guys have this if you didn't buy the $10 pack? I only bought one. Though, I think Tyrion sent me a screenshot earlier, and I think he bought like 3 or 5, and he still only got 20 keys as well. So I guess anyone who, or I don't know, have any of you guys gotten this who haven't spent any money for the Head Start thingies? Because this specifically mentioned that right here, I just noticed. So I guess because if you bought one or more, you get the 20 shiny keys. But yeah, I only did one, so I got like the best value out of that, apparently, if it only got sent to people who actually bought one of them. Because I only did it for the dragon one. I didn't bother doing it for Egress and everything else because I just did the actual shiny keys for any of them that I actually wanted to upgrade. But yeah, there we go. 20 free shiny keys. Well, maybe not free. It would cost that like 10 bucks if that's compensation for that one offer. But still, hey, not too bad. But anyways, guys, that's a rundown all that. For whatever reason, they nerfed Journey troops into the ground and made Stellarix Infinite Loop even stronger than it's already been. That's the full rundown. If you still have any other questions, feel free to leave in the comment section below. And if you have your own Stellarix, feel free to leave some teams for any of the broken combinations. So pretty much anything you put it in, as long as you give it some mana, click it a couple times, you're pretty much good to go. But anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.